Hi folks, Steve Gooch here again with another edition of Ministry Moments, number 6 this time. So we're certainly moving forward, aren't we, where you can find out about everything that's Kingswood Anglican and what's been happening, the news and the views, and especially this week, what to pray for. But this week is brought to you by the letter A. By the letter A. Well, A is for away. We might be away from church, but that doesn't mean we have to be away from each other, because God has given us a wonderful way in which we can connect, and that is through our Zoom groups. And the beauty of the Zoom groups, I've found out, is the variety of the groups. That's what's impressed me this week. There are groups for young people and there are groups for older people. There are groups that are studying the Old Testament, some are studying the New Testament. Some are for women, some are for men. We've got groups that just about suit everybody. So if you're curious about whether a group would suit you, I can more or less guarantee that we'll find a group that suits you exactly. So contact us, or just ask one of your friends that's already in a group, and you can sort of join them or join their group, because most of the groups have actually expanded. We've had new people join the groups because we're all stuck at home and we need that connection. And connections are what it's about. And I've asked Carol, my wife, to just tell us a little bit about her groups and how they're going. And this is what she has said. She said, I've been running 2 groups, both for women, one on a Tuesday morning and one in the evening. We've had a great time looking at the Old Testament, that is, seeing Jesus all through the Old Testament, which has been so exciting for them, because some of them have never looked at the Old Testament that way. And what's come out for them is the amazing love of God in persevering with his people, who kept on turning away from him while he kept on bringing them back and drawing them back and forgiving them and trying to get them back to himself through faith in him. And they've loved doing that. The other exciting thing she said about the people is that they really look forward to joining the groups when Zoom starts. They've loved connecting with each other, sharing about what's going on in their lives as they've been locked at home, and being able to pray for one another in the midst of a difficult time. She said that she would be happy for other people to join her group, so please give her a ring if you'd like to join one of her groups, or Val's group. She meets with a group of women as well on Tuesday morning, but the women are having a great time in their groups, and be praying about those groups, and join the groups and encourage the people at church by being in one of those groups. Now, A is also for Archbishop Glenn Davies, who has written to the parishes, and this is what he has said. He said, we should be thankful for the flattening of the curve of the virus. The reduced number of new infections released each day is cause for gratitude to our governments, federal and state, but also to God for his mercy in this time of crisis. Of course, the high number of infections, sadly including 2 deaths at Newmarch House in Kingswood, is a tragedy. And we must continue to pray for the families of those who have suffered loss, and the staff of Anglicare as they care for patients and families. But it highlights the invidious nature of the virus, that a person can be contagious while exhibiting no symptoms, as the doctors have now asserted. Hence, it's still a need for social distancing for us all for a while. And while our governments have given some indication of an easing of those restrictions in the coming months, we shouldn't expect any lifting of the suspension of our Sunday services anytime soon, and so we'll continue to be streaming them for a while. A is also for asking. I love asking people's questions, particularly in interviews, and that's what we've been doing here each week as we've come to record the service. We also try and record an interview, some of which we put on our or in our church service, but the whole interview, the full interview, we put online, and they'll be going up so that you can watch the full interview of those people. We've interviewed Anne and Ian Cuthill, Joe and Lisa Rogers, also Karen Davison. So there've been a few, Rachel, of course, Rachel Smith. They'll be going up there, and they're all terrific. These people have come in and shared about their life and the struggles they're having. We ask questions like, how are you facing the situation at the moment with the virus, and how's it affected your work, how's it affected your home and your family, and what can we pray about, and what do you think about God? in the midst of all this, and how is it shaping your faith? So we love asking questions. We want you to know that we're thinking of you, we're praying for you, and we care for you. We hope that we're trying to ring everybody up to connect with everybody, and we love you connecting with us. So keep sending me those emails, suggestions, using text if you like, Facebook, go on the website. Doesn't matter how you connect with us, but we need to know how you're going. We want to know how we can support you and how we can continue to pull together as a church during a difficult time. Take care.